Breaking news. Gary Gensler, head of the SEC, is resigning. That's at least what most YouTubers try to let you believe. It's also what's being posted in Twitter recently a lot. Here, look at this. This is YouTube. Breaking. Gary Gensler resigns. Rumor. SEC sources confirm Gary Gensler has resigned. Crypto bombshell. Gary Gensler resigning from the SEC. Huge rumor. Gary Gensler to resign. SEC insider rumor, Gary Gensler fired to resign from SEC. We are of course going to talk about the article where those rumors originate from. But first, let's look at the base of how those kinds of rumors can even develop. Former SEC chairman Jay Clayton. He was on CNBC and he talked about Gary Gensler potentially overstepping his boundaries. It's a 1-minute clip. Let's watch it together.
What you're hearing from the leaders of the regulatory organizations is if we're not losing cases, if we're not being pushed back on by the courts, we're not doing enough. Think about that for a second. That is a fundamental shift in how we as Americans view the role of the government. I don't want to be in a place where I know the government is going to bring cases they think they're going to lose. Imagine you're the person who is the subject of that case.
Just
now, we're talking about corporations.
Yeah, to see if they can, and if they're not stopped, they're going to, yeah.
Right, but this is an ethos now, which is unless we're losing, we're not bringing enough cases. That may be fine for private litigants against each other and think about it, but when you have the power of the state and you're supposed to only bring cases and only make rules that you think are going to pass judicial muster. And we're seeing a shift there, and I think we should think about whether that's appropriate or not. We can go into the details of each one of these cases or each one of these regulations, but at a 30,000-foot level, I think that's problematic.
And so we've got 3 articles by the Crypto Alert. The first one being leaked information hints Gary Gensler under internal investigation. Written by Matthew Jacob. Unfortunately, you can't click on the profile. You can't get more information about him. Next article, SEC sources confirm Gary Gensler resignation. Again, by Matthew Jacob. And then finally, by author Samantha, opinion article, who takes over as chair of the SEC if Gary Gensler resigns. Now, the Crypto Alert, it doesn't have too many articles. Look at this, right? This is the main landing page. It doesn't have much information on the authors. You click at contact, you only get a contact form. No address. You click on about, you get a stock image with some stock text. So really, how credible is this information? I understand it's a rumor, but at least if we should follow the rumor, we should be trusting the source to a degree, especially if it's news with that much weight. You want to have a source that in the past also leaked rumors that in the end turned out true. I don't see this with Crypto Alert. I just see fellow YouTubers looking for the next big story. But we can also see in the market reaction that this really is no story. If Gary Gensler was to resign, then of course you would see quite a bit of a market movement, because it would show how BlackRock, Invesco, Fidelity, etc., how they are winning against the SEC to a certain degree. How they've got enough power to push a pro-crypto agenda. It's the news that everybody wants to see in the crypto space, but there is the real psychological effect of confirmation bias. And that's why we can only see this on crypto-related websites as well. Right? These kinds of news, they would also be very interesting for traditional finance. But we don't see anything like this in articles of the Financial Times or the Wall Street Journal. We see it on thecryptoalert.com. So I give those rumors 0 value. Even though the pressure against Gary Gensler might increase, it's very unlikely that he has already resigned right now. We need to stay level-headed. We need to look at the long term, not get influenced by websites that spread wrong news, crypto Twitter that retweets everything that just grabs attention. Let's just have long-term tokenomics play out their game and see Bitcoin appreciate over time as fiat inflates faster than Bitcoin is being mined. If you're looking for a community that's free of spam, where we discuss both the short term and the long term. And if you want to chat with me directly, feel free to simply join Bitcoin Strategy channel. Simply search for this within the Telegram app, or you can also click the link down below. Looking forward to see you there. Bye bye.